Today is April 13, 3:11 p.m. and we saw some unusual options on Tesla less than an hour ago. And also because our subscribers have been asking a lot about Tesla, so we thought it's the great time to look into Tesla. And you'll see also here at the 61.8% Fibonacci level, it has bounced since yesterday up here now at about 3%. We also have earnings coming up on April 19. And so without further ado, let's take a look at these unusual options. And they were done at 2:13 p.m. at the 52-second mark. You see that here. And so actually just, less than an hour ago. So make sure if you are not subscribed, if you want these notifications right away, hit the bell icon and turn notifications on. Okay, so this was done. This was bought at the 160 puts. However, there was also these other options also done at the same time. You see these Julys, these 185 strike puts and these 190 strike calls, 1,000 of them, right? And these are 1,500, so it's a little slightly different ratio. So if we look at the options chain, you can kind of see them here. Julys are over here at that strike price. You'll see here that the 185s are right here, and you'll see that 1,000 is over here, and also the 190s are over here. Also 1,000 of them are at least 1,000 of them are over here. So keep in mind that this volume is less than the open interest. So they could be closing orders. So that's something we'll be keeping track of to make sure that these are exactly what we think they are, right? So aside from this, that other option was actually a leap put option all the way in December 25. You'll see that 981 days. They're doing a very far out expiration date because the volatility is lower since there's no earnings risk volatilities, since they want to buy these options at a lower volatility and not have the earnings increase its price. So you'll see these 1,500 contracts. This is definitely an open contract. You'll see that greater than the open interest. So what does this all mean? So we had analyzed this trade and actually put it all in here on our Analyze Risk Profile tab. So you'll see here these 1,000 of them that they're selling in July's. This was actually a strangle. So without that, it looks like this. This is what a strangle looks like. And what they're doing then is they're collecting this 4,200 and using some of that to actually buy the 160 puts, which was going for about 4,100. So, but they did actually 1,500 of them. So they're actually slightly a bit more bearish. So that's why you'll see here that the profit loss diagram is, there is no loss if Tesla actually drops from 185 all the way down. There is no loss here because the line is still above zero here, right? However, if Tesla does go up higher than this break even by July here, this is at about 218, you see here, that's their break even. And so if it crosses that by in July, then they are at a loss. We think that they'll probably cut their losses by then, because 218, if we zoom out a bit to look at where 218 is. Well, it's actually here, around February 16, the high point of this year, right here. So it sort of makes sense that they are doing this trade where they don't think it's necessarily going to be breaking this high that Tesla has already made a high back in February 16, and that by July, Tesla won't break that. And so that's their bet. This bet, we had calculated the buying power. It was about $11 million. So it's quite a large trade. So keep that in mind. And also if we look at the Greeks here, you'll see here it's a negative delta trade, and theta is positive, so it's good. It's a good trade. As time goes on, it increases the value, and the Vega is positive, which is also good. Because earnings is coming up and the volatility will most likely increase right before earnings. So it's possible they could also take this trade off before earnings as well. So we'll try to track Tesla more often since a lot of our subscribers like this stock, and we'll try to figure out more about what's going on on Tesla. Because it takes a lot of careful monitoring of the stocks, sales, and as well as the options to find out really what are the big institutions doing with Tesla. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. If it was, please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified as soon as we see these unusual options. Thank you and take care.